Hello students, how are you? As you all know that everyone is facing problem in this time because of COVID-19. In this difficult time, let's take a challenge and try to keep ourselves continue with our study. So today I am going to discuss about the chapter number 5, the fundamental unit of life, class 9th NCERT. We will learn about in this chapter. Let's see some points. First, introduction of cell. Second, discovery of cell. Third, difference between unicellular and multicellular organism. Fourth, difference between prokaryotic and eukaryotic organism. Fifth, structure of cell. Plant cell and animal cell. Introduction of cell. There are about 4 millions of living organisms. These organisms show great biodiversity not only in shape, size and structure but also in their functioning. But all these living organisms perform certain basic function in a similar manner and are formed one or more compartment called the cells. So all living organisms are cellular in nature. Cell is said to be the smallest structural and functional unit of the life. Next point is discovery of cell. Who discovered the cell? Cell is discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665. While examining the thin slice of cork, he saw that the honeycomb-like structure in a thin slice of cork. With the help of a microscope developed by himself, he called these boxes cell. Cells derives from cella, which means a small compartment or little room. Unicellular and multicellular organism. On the basis of number of cells, organisms are divided into two categories, unicellular and multicellular. Unicellular organisms. The organisms which are made up of single cell are called unicellular organisms. Like amoeba, unicellular organisms perform all life process in single cell. Multicellular organisms. Multicellular organisms are made up of numerous cells. Multicellular organism having division of labor. On the basis of structure of nucleus, cells are two types, prokaryotic and eukaryotic. Prokaryotic cells, pro means primitive, karyon means nucleus. Prokaryotic cells originated at first, like bacteria, blue-green algae. In these cells, absent of nuclear membrane and undefined nuclear region, only having nucleic acid, are called nucleoid. These cells have ribosome, other organelles are absent. Eukaryotic organism. Eukaryotic organism with cells having a nuclear membrane are called eukaryotes and present the all cell organelles. Now, I will explain structural organization of a cell. The cells vary widely in their shape, size and function, but all of them have similar basic structure. Each cell has three functional regions: A. Plasma membrane, B. Cytoplasm, C. Nucleus. This is the outermost covering of the cell that separates the contents of the cell from its external environment. Actually, cell is a mass of protoplasm surrounded by a protective and selectively permeable membrane called plasma membrane. How does the movement of substance take place into the cell and move out of the cell? There are two methods of it: diffusion and osmosis. cell wall. In plant cell, the membrane is again surrounded by a rigid cell wall. When a plant cell placed in a hypertonic solution, then exoosmosis occurs from the central vacuole of the plant cell. The protoplasm starts separating from the cell wall and is finally completely separated. This condition, when a fully turgid cell changes into a flaccid cell, is called plasmolysis. Now we are going to discuss our next point, cytoplasm. The space between the cell membrane and nucleus is filled with a translucent jelly-like fluid which is called as cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is differentiated into two parts, matrix or hyaloplasm and cytoplasmic structures. Cytoplasmic structures are two types, cell organelles and cell inclusions. Cell organelles. These are living subcellular structures. These are involved in different metabolic activities like biosynthesis, secretions, digestions, energy production, movements, locomotion, etc. Some important examples of cell organelles which we will discuss now are endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, lysosome, mitochondria and plastids. They are important because they carry out some very crucial function in cells. We will discuss them one by one. Endoplasmic reticulum. It is well developed electron microscopic network of tubules, cisternae and vesicles present throughout the cytoplasm, especially in the endoplasm. It is present in all the cells except prokaryotes and mammalian RBCs. The basis of ribosomes endoplasmic reticulum are two types, smooth endoplasmic reticulum and rough endoplasmic reticulum. Golgi apparatus, first described by Chameleon Golgi. What are Golgi body? Golgi body is formed of three types of elements, cisternae, vacuoles and vesicles. Lysosomes. Lyso means digestive, soma means body. Lysosomes are membrane-bounded sac filled with digestive enzyme. These are involved in autolysis or self-digestion of cells after their death, so-called suicidal wax. Mitochondria. Mitochondria is a thermos bottle-like structure and has two mitochondrial membranes and two chambers. Outer mitochondrial membrane is smooth, while inner mitochondrial membrane is produced into finger-like process called cristae, which have ATP synthetase enzyme in their hands. Inner chamber is filled with granular and denser proteinous mitochondrial matrix having respiratory enzyme. Mitochondria are called powerhouses of the cell. Plastids. Plastids are light microscopic, oval-shaped, largest sized cell organelles found in all the plant cell. On the basis of their function, these are two types, leucoplast and chromoplast. Leucoplast, these are colorless plastids and store the reserve food. Chromoplast, these are colored plastids and help in photosynthesis, pollination, etc. Structure of chloroplast in given figure. What are cell inclusions? Cell inclusions are non-living structures of the cytoplasm. These include reserve food, vacuoles. Reserve food. it is present either in the form of grains or granules or droplets. Vacuoles, these are absent from the prokaryotes. These are small sized but many in number in animal cells, while plant cells have single and large central vacuole. Then nucleus. A true nucleus is absent in prokaryotes. It is present in all the eukaryotic cell except mammalian RBCs. It was discovered by Robert Brown in 1831. It directs and controls all the cellular activities, so is called director of cells. Nucleus is formed of four components: nuclear membrane, nucleoplasm, nucleus, and nuclear chromatin. This is the summary of cell structures. I hope all of you understood what is cell and cell structure.